Hi, beautiful. Today I want to talk with you about how to overcome bad days because I know all of us have experienced some bad day or even weeks that go wrong in our life. So, yeah, now I want to share with you 10 of the things I do in order to overcome my bad days. So, let's do this. Okay, so this happened to me 2 weeks ago, and I was feeling really angry, frustrated, and sad because Facebook temporarily closed the account of that manages the fan page of this channel. And then I found out that in order to launch a project I'm working on, it needs to be under a review, and I don't know how much time it will take. So, of course, the launch is gonna be delayed. And the thing that hit me the most that week was on my birthday. I just turned 25 years old and I was feeling really, really happy, really excited about my life because I was starting a new chapter until I found out that my family wasn't supporting me as I thought they were. Um, because they think that I'm losing my time and I'm not doing anything with my life. So, of course, my world was falling apart, and I started thinking that maybe my family was right, that this Facebook problem was a sign from the universe telling me to stop, to give up. Uh, and I started to doubt about myself, about what I was doing, about the things that I'm trying to share with you until I remember that I have a choice. I can choose between giving up or growing in my journey. So I started to do these 10 things. And the first thing is be in the present. I just remember that everything happens at the right time and in the right place. And you can't control that. You just need to live that and let the things happen and grow with the things that happen because everything that happens in your life has a purpose. And I also remembered that is success is not about the goal. Success is about the process you do to achieve your goal. So yeah, everything that you do in your day matters, and you need to be present in order to give 100% of you in every action, in every task you have in your day. The next one is being grateful with the things you have right now. Um, because if you're grateful, you start to feel happier and you start to enjoy life. So I started to being grateful about my family, my friends, because I'm healthy, because I'm alive. And suddenly all the negativity was disappearing, and I could give the next step that is remember how far you've come. Um, you need to celebrate and being proud of the things you have done in order to be here, even if it is just thinking about your dream or planning how to do the next step. You're actually giving the next step. So celebrate the things you do every day, celebrate the things you've done in your past, and yeah, because that gives you a power and energy to continue. The next thing is identify the cause of the feeling. So in my case, I was feeling angry, frustrated, sad, and I started to ask myself, why I was feeling that, and I found out that my feelings were related um, to some fears I have. The first one is having fear of not being on the right path and not being uh, in my destiny, like, yeah, not fulfilling my destiny. And the other big fear I have is fear to failing. So then, once you have your fears, you need to remember that fear isn't real. And this thing I learned with my psychologist. She told me that I need to put my fears in perspective. So I started to ask, why did I feel that I was not in my path, that I was not fulfilling my destiny? Um, so I started to think, and I am happy doing the things I'm doing right now. I feel joyful, I feel fulfilled, I feel complete. So my fear of not being on my path, of not fulfilling my destiny, wasn't real actually. That was just fear of failing. And then I started to manage my fear of failing. And I found out that I wanted to be secure. And if I don't try the things, then I won't fail. So, yeah. And the next thing you need to do is to remember the reason you're doing what you're doing. So it is your big why. And it gives me the courage to face my fear of failing and say, I don't care. I don't care if I fail. I'm going to do this because I feel alive. I feel this has a purpose. I feel that I'm good at this and that maybe I'm helping someone out there. So, yeah, remember your big why because it gives you power and yeah, you can continue with your journey. So, the next one is find another way to do the things you want to do. In this case, the Facebook problem about the account, I thought that that was it, that if I couldn't do it with that account, then I couldn't do it. And then I realized that was ridiculous because I could use my personal account or I could create a new account. So yeah, there are another ways to do the things you want. And then you can take a break because if you're focusing just in the problem and just in the things that didn't go right, you're gonna lose a lot of energy. So give a step back, take a break, breathe, relax, uh, do another things in order to take a new perspective, to open your mind. So, and also if you take a break, you are taking care about yourself, about your health, and that's really important because if you're not healthy, then you couldn't do anything. And yeah, the next thing is understanding their way of thinking. In my case, is with my family, with my parents, and yeah, and it is okay. Yeah, it is okay them to think that I'm not doing anything with my life. That yeah, that I'm losing my time because they don't know anything more than a normal job, and they don't have another perspective, and they feel fear for me because I don't have security and I don't have control under the things I'm doing. So yeah, they are trying to protect me, and yeah, is well, I see it like that's the way they love me. They wanna secure me, protect me, and yeah, once you found out that, then you're not gonna feel like shit, they don't trust me. It's just like, okay, they love me, they are worried about me. So, yeah, that's okay. That's normal. They are parents. And yeah, that's okay. And the last thing is keep moving forward. Even if you do a little thing each day in order to accomplish your goal, that gives you, I don't know, energy, um, happiness, because it's like I'm feeling really, really bad right now, and I actually made this. So, okay, I feel great with myself. And if you continue doing that thing, then you're not gonna see the bad things that are happening. So, yeah. And yeah, it gives you, I don't know, it gives you a sense of empowerment, and you feel really, really happy with yourself and proud of yourself. So, yeah, I hope this helped you, and that's the way I overcome my bad days. Maybe you have your way. So, yeah, give me a comment below. Um, in order to know what you do in your bad days and how you overcome your bad days. And give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And always, always remember that you are successful already. So, see you soon. Bye.